What's up with you, man? What's going on, brother?
How do you have time for all this stuff, man? I know everybody bothers you for verses, man. Like, how many songs have you been on this year?
This year?
This year alone, like how much artists beg you for verses?
For the majority of the year, I had to kind of pick and choose what I was doing because I was working on the album.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really focus on doing a lot of stuff. Of course, I did the Drake verse and a few other things that, you know, I needed to do, obviously. But for the most part, I kind of been zen in, just like
More strategic.
Yeah, I just been like just zen on just like focusing on pretty girls, like trap music, just like that's been my main priority, my main focus. But since we turned it in, I'm back to the trap again.
Man, and it feels good that my station is like number one with your spins, man.
That's what he just.
Is that crazy? Like it's number 1 and 2. I think
Yeah.
4 a.m. is number 1 with Travis Scott, and number
Yeah.
2 is my favorite. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love that song. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, when you create these songs, like, do you get into character, or I mean, I know you personally. We chilled, we ate out, but when you in the studio, do you transform into another individual?
Well, for me, I don't listen to beats until I'm in the booth. So it just depends on how God sees me approach a certain beat. So for me, I don't, my studio sessions is a little bit like this. Is kind of quiet, and then
Oh wow, for real? Like it's very like you straight up get in the mode of
we just
like,
kicking it, like me and we just in there kicking it, and then like what I used to do is like get like email full of beats, and I would give it to my engineer, and I would just tell him, pick a beat that you think, off a name, whatever drives you, you pick the beat.
What?
And then I had producers come in and just load up a beat, and then I put all the pressure on the producer. I'm like, you a producer. I don't want to hear 15 beats. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here all day, go through beats, go through different ideas, because I don't write. So it's important that I'm able to therapeutically express myself as soon as I hear something that I can react to. So I tell them, you know what's hot, man. I'm putting all the pressure back on you. You a beat maker, you a producer. Load up 3 beats. And I make them get 3 beats to my engineer. Then my engineer still pick one of the 3 beats, and we'll.
It don't matter what producer it is. It doesn't matter if the
give a damn
producer's
who
famous or whatever. Everybody gets the same treatment.
Everybody can get it.
Like, your technique, how's the collaborations though? When you work with Travis Scott, who has his own technique when doing tracks, like how do y'all combine?
When I'm doing features for someone, I'm forced to listen to the song, so I know what the song is about.
Okay.
So I'm not like just, then I'm able. That's probably why a lot of the features are like murder, because I'm like able to dissect it and everything. With a lot of my songs, like with It's a Vibe, when it first came on, I swear, like my mind told me to say, that's like the beat was a vibe. And then Ty Dolla was there at my house, and he just came in right behind me, and it just kind of was built like that. With 4 a.m., that joint. I just it was one of them things where I took off on the beat, and then I sent it to Travis, and so he did whatever process he did. We weren't in the same room on 4 a.m. On Vibe, we was all in the same room except Janae, and then on this 4 a.m. I just kind of sent it to him, but I knew it was just a hook away from being out of here. I just knew, because my wordplay was crazy, and I just knew, and the beat had a nice vibe to it. When I do features with people, I want to think of them and their voice and their talent as another instrument to add to the instrument that we're already rapping or doing music over. So basically, I wanted to make sense. I'm not just doing a feature with somebody because they're successful, because they're hot, or because they're hot. I hear something and I say, man, I think they would add a nice flavor to this, or a nice, a nice vibe. I can really hear them on there. And I'm not just doing it like how people do me. Chainz, I got this record. You gonna kill. I know you gonna love. Like
they need you.
Yeah,
man.
like not that. I sincerely like. And then like with the Nicki record that I have on my album, it's like no other record that we've done together. It was important that we still remain consistent with producing quality music together.
Yeah.
And so the record that we did together is gonna trump Bees in the Trap and I love them strippers or whatever we did back in 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, because you have to like compare, like especially her music that she has currently out there, for you to be like exclusively different. You have to like really think it through, especially if you want her for a record. You don't want it to be like the same with the shit that's out there
exactly.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
And then of course she's very versatile.
Exactly.
She could do anything. It don't matter what you give her.
I told her, I said, I like when you sing, like I do. Like,
oh wow,
you don't do it a lot, so
yeah.
Like she actually blessed me on the hook with some nice melodies. So
Get the hell out of here.
yeah, me and Drake just we're gonna just remain 100, forever. I respect the man. He's talented. He's a good guy, to me. And although we don't have a new song on the album, it's Big Amount. We have a new song on the album, but we do have
a few joints.
Yeah, 8 or 10 that's unheard. Yeah, so it's just about. I think it's us putting a lot of pressure on us because every time we put something out, people like, y'all did it again. Like with Nicki, same thing. You just want to.
Or is it really God is really over you right now? Like,
nah, God, it's God, and then I don't think about failing. I think that has to be that's a thinking pattern. That's a personality trait. I don't have that. Even when if something doesn't go my way or I fail at something. Or this way, even when I'm not, like, I think I can do better even when I'm winning.
That's crazy.
So, like, even when I'm up, I'm like, I'm a hard critic on myself. So failing is like, it's not even an option. Like, when I'm even exceeding, being mediocre, just even that, I'm like, I still drop it down to mediocre again. Like, that's just too normal, And so then I think a little harder, or I internalize things differently. Like, everything from my album cover to the marketing strategy to the naming of the songs has to be strategic for me to have fun. Like, for me to, I think it's important that the fan base or somebody that's connected to you musically and that wants to hear something, has something to search for, think about, become intrigued about, happy about. And in a day and age where music comes so quickly and every week in the internet, you have to get them something, I think. You know what I'm saying? Something that just be like really cool. It has to be some cool shit involved. And I'm one of the coolest people out here.
You came here years ago with multiple jewels, multiple like you got the rigs and everything. But you see a lot of other successful rappers out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to have that. It's not like they're biting, but it's good to be influenced by it.
That's why I'm still a part of the culture.
Okay.
I'm able to rebrand myself, reinvent myself, because I'm confident in what I do, what I wear, how I approach the game, and I've been doing it for a while, and I'm comfortable with being like a leader and not like a follower. I'm cool at saying, damn, they did it first. Now let me think what I can do that maybe not be first, that could just be something I can bring back. And then everything else you just add to it. Like, music is supposed to be fun and creative.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's supposed to be an art. Like,
it's not that complicated.
None of us should not be stressing. We have millions of dollars. Our passports are stamped up. People people follow us on social media.
It's ridiculous.
It's just cool. You can
like
go get
walking gods.
You can get whatever. Yeah, I mean, since you can go get whatever you want anytime. Even if you don't have the money, you can make it happen. So.
When you were Titty Boy and you transferred, you transformed it to 2 Chainz, was the style still the same? Or who made you like switch it up? Was there someone that made you switch it up, like switch the name? Was there an uncle or a cousin or some shit like?
Nah, Duffel Bag Boy video. I was wearing Gucci. I had messenger bags. I had jewelry on. I had a foreign car. The thing that happened with 2 Chainz and that happens is that most businesses do this. Businesses, and I consider myself a business, is that they rebrand themselves every 3 to 5 years. That's just what they do as a business. They reevaluate everything. They come back to the table, really every 3 to 5 years. And so that's what I started implementing organically to my campaign. I ain't sit up, think what it worked. It just started happening. It just started happening for me. So Hell Weave Killer, 2 Chainz, Chapo Jr., Danielson, whatever, Deuce, whatever people call it. It's just a evaluation or rebranding of myself, much like somebody that I admire, which is a Jay-Z who goes by Hov and
Yeah.
Sean, which
Crazy AKA.
yeah. But he knows that through time he has to make it fun for us, for the fans, to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? And so some people are just not with that. They're not gonna let that penetrate. So they're gonna be MC such and such. You remember when it was MC such and such?
Yeah.
Well, some people stayed that, and then it was little such and such.
Oh, you're right.
And then
That's
it was
right.
big such and such.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but it just keeps, the music, now names have numbers in them. We had Tupac, 2 Chainz, 21. It's like a lot of things. It's just different. But it's important, I think, for people to just, because it's gonna keep growing and but you can't get stubborn and just say, I'm gonna stop right here. This is where true hip hop ends or lies. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just important. So for me, it was important to although still be the same person when you see me and be up on game, but maybe just something as small as changing your name, changing your album cover to anything small. It could be something very small, but the fans they notice it.
Die Hard.
Yeah, they notice it.
And it's funny you brought that up. A lyrical god who put you on his Instagram the other day, Mr. Nas. Like
he did?
Yeah, he bigged you up and everything. Like I thought you knew about this.
No, I didn't see it.
Get the hell out of here. What's wrong with this guy?
Man, I ain't see it, boy.
Yeah,
you gotta find me that, Joe.
Yeah, I thought you met him. Or I thought you met him and he put you up or something. You ever like interacted with Nas before?
Yeah. We're supposed to do something for my next album after Pretty Girls Like Trap.
Wow, yeah, he bigged you up recently.
I always when I see him, I hit him. I'm a Virgo. I be like double salute when I see Nas. Like he one of the best storytellers I've ever heard and even been around. So he one of them cats too that you be like, you see him, he be cool and laid back, and you want to know the same thing. Like, does he transform in the studio? Like, where does he get his motivation and things from? But nah, man, that's big.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
If Nas says something about me, boy, y'all in trouble. Y'all boys in trouble.
You are the Gucci nigga, and Gucci is on the album, man. Like, how's the new Gucci man? Like, he's been like ghostly running around, making money, taking money, enjoying life, marriage.
Man,
like,
you gotta love it, man.
Explain Gucci Man, like the Gucci Man on your album.
Gucci it's off the verse he did for Good Drink. I'm doing Good Drink, but not even that, man. Like I commend Gucci. I don't like to say I'm proud of nobody because I hate when people do. Too much.
He's done enough to be proud of it.
But no, I'm just really like, I talk to him all the time. We like extended cousins through marriage or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
oh wow.
And his brother married my cousin, or something like that. But anyway, like we look at each other like we really family and we really support each other. And I'm glad you told me because he want the album early. I'm gonna make sure you get the album.
Get that shit
he's
too.
Like my partner, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the streets, the trap, the mud, coming from where he came from. And like we've kind of like we've been able to like witness his life the past 10, 15 years. So it's just I think it's just a blessing. You know what I mean? It's a blessing to just have a total mind switch, growth, maturity, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I commend it because I want to be a better version of myself every day. That's kind of like what I'm working on. So I can respect it.
And then speaking of Atlanta, we were going to Gucci. Let's get back to Atlanta. You were gonna run for mayor, but you put it to the side because you got your album and your tour. I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah.
But I saw you on The View. You're an educated man, and then I see you were very weird on The View when they were like bugging with you, like, oh, you can't say yo, or you can't be using slang or anything like that if you're gonna run. What do you think about that? You being an educated man. A lot of people don't know this, but
you have to know how to talk to people in different settings and different areas. So, to me, T.I.'s vocabulary is wider than Trump's.
It's crazy. It's impeccable.
It's wider than Trump's is. You know what I mean? And that's just how I feel personally.
That's why I think you would probably be weirded out because we have a president he'll say like 2 words. Yo, it's really good.
It's like and he's like successful in his eye. Like you can't say he's not successful.
Yeah.
Because whatever the reason, but just So yeah, miss me with that, right? Because all I hear is fucking that's great and it's gonna be awesome and he's the chief or whatever you call him. So I think I'm able to talk to whoever I'm able to talk to, how they can receive it or relate to it. You know what I mean? You can't go to a community that has a low socioeconomic system.
With big ass words.
What? They gonna be like, boy, listen.
Future said the same shit.
All right, so I was playing my album backstage for Weekend's concert, and it was me, Rocky, Cardi, Cash, Jewels, Bucks. It was plenty of people. So I got this song called OG Kush Diet, and it says, man, how the fuck, man, I do so much rapping. Hold on.
OG Kush Diet?
Yeah, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. We waiting for this. Go ahead.
I said, your favorite rappers got no talent. My homeboys got coke habits. I used to drive a Porsche till I found out it was made by Volkswagen. This here's a toe tagging. Titty boy going to toe tag. Anyway, a nigga in the room go to saying, Volkswagen make Porsche for real? You know what I mean? So that's how you teach. That's how I teach young nigga. You know what I mean? That's how, you know what I mean? And the dude say, like, yeah, you ain't know that? Like, yeah. And another dude say, yeah. So it's a conversation of just, you know what I mean, a little word. That's a way of teaching. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Man. Wyoming, did you get kidnapped yet with Kanye? I heard he's hiding over there doing his album. Did you get kidnapped? I hadn't
talked to Ye. I hadn't talked to Ye since.
He's been like on lockdown with his project, or?
Man, I heard. That's what I heard. I hadn't spoken with him since right before he had his meet with Trump or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a couple months for me.
Wow. So, but I'm assuming you may get kidnapped for his project. I mean,
no, he'll call. He definitely gonna call before this album come out. He gonna call after this album come out.
Wow.
And we'll see what happens after that.
And of course, Pharrell, the final question, man. Like, you know, you pick one of the eclectic. You're an exclusive guy. You got another exclusive guy. Why you chose Pharrell for your album this time? A lot of fans are tweeting because they saw the list.
Oh yeah, Pharrell is just a very humble genius to me. He reached out like he did.
Oh, he reached out to you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people reached out to get on this project. A lot.
You like, see ya.
A lot.
Peace.
A lot.
You need to tell me the list after.
A lot. Not on air. A lot. And there's no disrespect to none of them.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm basically done with the album, right? I'm like done, and I'm like, I'm telling P, like, I'm basically done. But I remember saying this the last time, and he brought me Fez is Watching, so I didn't want to be like, you know, so I'm like, I'm basically done, but I'll be in LA in a couple of days. If you're around, maybe we can. So he's like, cool, let's do it. And he likes to work in the day, and I like to work at night. So we had to figure out a happy medium so we can like be in the same room together. So just like the first time, I wanted to play him my current project and see where he could help or where he can fill in the gap, because it was a good thing to do that the first time. I played my album, and he just brought me this vibe. And it's similar to the wave that I feel like is going on, that I feel like maybe Drake kind of picked up on. It's kind of like a feel. To me, it sounds like, you know, appropriate for a yacht. It's like yacht music at its top, at its finest. It's definitely barefoot, sand kind of vibe. It's a vibey palm tree kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So he played me this beat, and that's the vibe I got. I'm like, this is a wave, and you know what I mean. And it's much like it's just a wave where it's like a, I don't know, like a Caribbean, and then like, you know, even Fez is Watching had a Caribbean vibe to it, like, you know what I mean, like so it's not quite that Caribbean, but it's a feel good vibe. He explained it as, I don't know, man. He texted me when we mixed it and said, he said it sounded turquoise and I said, how the fuck you get color sound turquoise, nigga? And so
color?
Yeah, he said it sounded turquoise. This is the sound. So
what?
And then, you know, I put my perspective over his turquoise sounding beat.
One quick thing is, I saw you on the NBA Finals, man. You look like you about to jump in, man. Like,
Yeah,
all them fouls going on green. What was going on through your head, man? You look like you about to jump in and help him or something, man.
Nah, man, look, I'm actually a fan of sports, period. So I wasn't rooting
Of
for
course.
Golden State or,
Okay.
you know what I mean? I really rock with Bron, and I really rock with Draymond, like personally.
Yeah.
I'm fans of Curry, and I rock with KD too.
Okay.
And I'm fans of Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? But I don't talk to these people. Some of these other people I'm able to talk to sometime. LeBron just actually wore this sweatshirt. So I felt
gangsta.
bad. I felt bad sitting down there, but that was the only seat. I paid for my tickets. I don't think people know. Like, that was for $25,000. That's the only seat that they had available, which was on the bench, which was a cool seat, but it was hard for me to see the other end of the court.
Oh, okay.
And when I go to the game, I go to see the game. I don't even pee, my nigga. I like at halftime I do whatever. I come back. I don't like especially for my money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I ain't trying to be talking to your ass at halftime while they playing. So anyway, yeah. And so the seat, it was only a couple seats available, and I did want to still be on the floor because I wore my red bottoms and shit. And
you wanted them shits out there, like,
I want niggas to know these just came out this week, so I need to be on the floor. And then it made people seem like I was sitting on the bench with Golden State, which is not like a terrible thing, but you know, like, I'm from Atlanta. I'm a fan of the Hawks, and I'm a fan of the Lakers, and then I'm a fan of individual players and stuff like that. So I wish both teams. Oh, well, it's Saturday. Let me just.
Wish him luck.
Yeah, wish him luck. Boy.
You and Snoop have a rivalry in those NBA, those All-Star games, man. Like,
I would never have a rivalry with Snoop.
Y'all go at it. I witnessed the battle. Like, you know,
I would never say I was going. Snoop can't fuck with me like that. Now we ain't go at it. Now we ain't never go at it. He ain't gonna be going. But I respect him. Period.
He's nice though. You can't sleep on him.
If it weren't for Snoop, it wouldn't be a whole lot of people. So he's one of those people that can, you know, on and out the studio, on and off the court, whatever. He's somebody that everybody can relate to. You know what I mean? So I'm happy to be, you know, a little homie to him. You know what I mean? On the court, it's just all fun and games and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Snoop know what's up.
Yeah, I went at it in Toronto shit, whatever. I was there,
Snoop know
man.
what's up, man.
Even though I suck, whatever, man. Shout out to 444. Can you give me what the hell's going on with this shit?
What is it? I don't know.
I think it's like some Jay-Z album secret shit going on. Is that Illuminati? You're in the Illuminati. What's that?
Yeah, sure. I missed the last fucking.
You missed the last meeting?
Yeah, whatever. I missed that one. The last meeting was at 4:44, and I got there at 5:15, and it was over. And so now I have to wait just like you.
Yeah, you fucked up, man. Jesus Christ. Shout out your album, man. It drops June 16th. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music.
First of all, let's just discuss this Illuminati shit right quick.
Oh, go ahead.
I think it's stupid.
Of course.
I think it's crazy. I feel like people are so, like, the funny shit to me is they be like, when you become a rapper, then you become successful. But boy, gotta be with Illuminati. And
then
then
a million stories on
and
it.
then look, don't let nobody die. They say you killed your friend or whatever, right?
For the Illuminati.
This is my thing. This is my thing. I have never heard, ever, I've never heard of Denzel Washington, Kevin Hart, every other entertainer that's in every other movie every other day. The Rock. We could talk about white people.
Yeah.
When they become successful in the movie, basically, I'm just trying to figure out, is Illuminati only for rap? Is it only for rappers? Or is it only for like a you ain't supposed to be this good, nigga. You killed somebody, and so it's like for somebody that's in every movie, or
it's the same shit with Puff and Biggie, Suge and Tupac.
It's just
French Montana and
oh my God, that's terrible.
Every friend that dies around you,
that's terrible.
It feels like you have to sacrifice your friend.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. So they have something on you.
That's terrible.
So they'll give you this life.
People die in these other people's lives too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Keep in mind, it's just rappers like super fans, and they always trying to like throw monkey wrenches in there. But if you think that somebody would like to lose
a
sister,
loved one, a brother,
to lose a loved one just to go to the awards or whatever the hell, man, that's the most shallow, dumbest shit. So I just want to put it out there. Like, it just amazes me that I don't know.
I've seen you in countless like YouTube clips.
Like LeBron is not in it.
Yeah.
Like nobody that's good. Michael Jordan was never in it. Michael Jordan, the best player in the world. Like so, it's and this is all right. And rap is pretty much like sports. You don't know what the fuck you finna do when you go in the studio.
Exactly.
You go on the court. You don't know how many. You don't know how many you're about to score tonight. You don't know what highlights you're about to make. When you go in the studio, you don't know if this song is gonna go platinum, brick. If you don't even know if you're gonna put it out. So stop it with the bullshit. That's all I want.
I'm glad you brought it up, man. Let's make it clear. The YouTube videos you see out there, someone is getting paid off of those views. They create these fake.
Oh, would you give it to them, please? Oh my God.
Let's make it so clear out there. Those YouTube clips where they put it together and they talk over them. When you see 3-4 million views, someone is getting a check.
Yeah.
And it's the same shit. 50 Cent. I toured 50 Cent for like 13 years. I've never witnessed secret meetings and niggas drinking vanilla or iced out skull or it's ridiculous, man. Like
none of that. We don't even know how to approach us like that. Like keep this a secret. Like 50 gonna be the first one to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like what you mean, nigga? I had a meeting with them niggas. Oh shit,
that's crazy.
Do you remember this? I'm about to tell you some shit.
What?
I'm gonna see, can you think of what I'm about to tell you? Do you remember this?
Tell me.
This about to fuck you up.
Tell me.
Look, I don't remember shit, bro. Think about this. I'm about to fuck you up, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you I'm about to fuck you up, bro.
Go ahead.
Do you remember the first time that you saw me rap or rap for you? Do you remember this? I'm about to tell you this.
Was it in
Listen, fam. Y'all niggas flew to Atlanta.
Was it
whole G Unit flew to Atlanta, nigga. You was doing the mixtape shit.
The DVD shit. I was filming.
No, you was actually doing
in the hotel.
You was doing a mix in the hotel, yeah. And you know, Buck was my man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling bags, and he come and I make sure he was straight. You know what I mean? And he fuck with me on the rap shit because I was one of them niggas that didn't tell everybody I rapped. I just didn't. I don't care if you was in a cipher. I didn't get in it, but I just knew I was an ill nigga.
Yeah.
So this nigga Buck, it was me, Buck, and Big Gip. I don't know if Gip was there, but you put a song together
and everybody rapped on it.
Right here in the hotel room.
And I shot the video.
We flipped the beds. We flipped the beds.
I'm so happy you're bringing this up because I talk about this.
Yeah, we flipped the beds, and then Buck like, fuck, put this nigga on. And I'm like, shit, and I rapped on that shit.
I got that video.
And I remember going to Africa with Ludacris, fam, and I was walking down the street, and the song was on, like in a little
mixtape, in like the
in the little flea market outside or whatever they have. And I was like, damn, they playing this shit in Africa. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, boom. So I was like, really giving you props as a DJ, you know, the whole genuine, and I was thinking like, you know, I'm an ill nigga.
Yo, I remember that shit.
Ill nigga. Yeah, bro. That was a long time ago.
You just solidified one of my stories because an hour after you left with Big Gip, T.I. came.
Swear.
The beds was flipped over.
Yeah, they was flipped over.
But, you know, we had plastic. We had to make it look like it wasn't a hotel room. So when we shot the video, it looked like a dark aura around y'all.
Okay.
So I was going to do that with T.I. But T.I. came up with his manager, and I'm in the bathroom pissing. So I come out, but he thought he was getting set up. Nigga pulled out on me. It threw me on the ground with the burner, everything.
Swear.
Yeah, then the manager came and said, what are you doing? That's Whoo Kid. What are you doing right now? But he saw the bed flipped over, the plastic on the floor. Yeah. So he thought he was about to get hit up and wrapped up on some fucking Ocean's 11
He wasn't
shit.
going. That's everything. That's why I fuck with the boy. Atlanta nigga gonna have a pistol on him. Fuck wrong with y'all? Hey, Tip, hit me up, boy. Hey, you a fool. I fuck with him for that.